It's a crime that causes fear and financial stress.
It was like somebody invaded my life.
Now consumer advocates are saying you should think about going even further to protect yourself.
I think it's a smart way to go.
It keeps getting worse, and we have been talking about the high cost of identity theft now for years.
Yeah, identity thieves stole some $16 billion from 12.7 million Americans in 2014. Every 2 seconds, someone else becomes a victim. Well, now a major consumer protection group is urging you to freeze your credit reports. Here's what you need to know if you're thinking about putting your credit on ice.
Debt collectors may call your home about mysterious bills.
I know I pay my bills on time. I have never had a problem with that.
They say you owe money you know you don't, and that's when things get scary.
It was really frightening that it was that easy for somebody to do that.
Angela Ruane recently discovered someone opened an AT&T account using her personal information. A debt collector called looking for more than $2,000. Angela filed a report with police and say the detective told her this is a huge problem.
This problem is so widespread that we don't have the manpower to keep up on all the research that we have to do it.
Identity theft is when someone uses your personal information to open accounts in your name, file taxes, or even get free medical care. Recently, the Public Interest Research Group released a report urging Americans to freeze their credit reports proactively.
Why would you only want to detect a new account being opened in your name when there's a way to actually prevent it from happening in the first place?
You've probably heard you should freeze your credit reports after you're a victim of fraud. Freezing the reports first makes it much harder for anyone to open accounts in your name. Even credit monitoring doesn't prevent fraud.
The only thing that credit monitoring does at its best is let you know after the fact whether somebody has opened a new account in your name.
To freeze your credit reports, you need to contact the 3 credit bureaus: TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. It's better to freeze all 3 because you never know which agency a creditor will contact. Detroiters think the idea makes sense.
Based on what you're telling me right now, I can't think of any reason why I wouldn't think that was a good idea.
But there are potential drawbacks, as this bankruptcy attorney points out.
Once you turn it off, it isn't that easy to turn it back on.
If I'm using credit, because I probably need it right then and there.
Yes, freezing your credit reports can lead to delays in getting new accounts approved, but it will not affect the accounts you already have, so you'd be able to use your existing credit cards just fine. And you can thaw your credit report whenever you need it.
The longest it could take is 3 days. But our experience and understanding is that it can happen online within 15 minutes.
And the agencies will give you a PIN or a password so you're able to confirm your identity when you're looking for approval.
Most of us are not going around getting mortgages or opening new credit cards regularly. It's kind of something we do occasionally.
The credit freeze does not affect your credit rating, and it can last as long as you like. In Michigan, there's a $10 fee to freeze and unfreeze your reports. That's $10 at each agency. As for Angela, AT&T has removed the fraudulent debt and called off the debt collectors. She's still investigating if there's any other damage.
Why anybody would think to do that to somebody else, I'm not even sure I want to go to that dark place. I have no idea.
That's right. And remember, freezing your credit reports stops people from opening new accounts. If someone gets your existing credit card information, they can still rip you off that way. So I've posted more information on protecting your identity and links that you can use. Just go to our website, click on Detroit.com. But this is serious stuff. And even like I said in the piece, those credit monitoring services that you might pay for every month, they don't really, I mean, it's good to have them, but it doesn't help in this case.
And the freeze doesn't help, though, if somebody gets a hold of your credit card number that's already open.
Exactly.
That's tricky, too.
Yeah, it is tricky.
Boy, what a mess.